We're back. Joining us today is Dave Foxcroft. Okay, let's talk about the business part now. Fox 40, of course, is a whistle, and there's a great tie-in with the officiating role that you do. But tell us about why so many referees and coaches use Fox 40.
Well, Fox 40, as you know, Steve, was developed out of a problem and a need for officiating where there was a ball in the whistle that created a little moving trill sound. And our father, who had that problem with that breaking, set out to fix that problem, revolutionize the whistle, make it look like a traditional whistle, but eliminate the moving parts, make it maintenance free, make it loud, and make it so that referees won't have that problem that he had in the games he was refereeing with.
Right. And I guess like stadiums, arenas, and everything, they're bigger and bigger, louder and louder. So the need was to be heard above the crowd noise.
And back in 1987, when our father started this, this isn't the same whistle it was back in 87.
Good point.
You know, like you don't want to drive a 30-year-old car, so people don't want to blow a 30-year-old whistle. So we had to keep on innovating. And the whistle that we're doing now is not the same whistle that was produced in 87. And we've gone on and created 13 other models of whistles as well, and styles, and just to keep people, give them what they want.
Let's talk about the hockey whistle in particular, because it's something I'm proud of. It was a metal P whistle, and for years, hockey was resistant to change. We couldn't get the refs to use it, but tell us the story of how now almost every hockey refs use a Fox 40.
Hockey in the cold weather, they had the moving part of the P. That would always, it would freeze. It would get cold. You get the saliva in there and it would freeze in there. They also had it welded to a finger grip, which the weld would often just break off, and they'd bring it up to their mouth and there'd be no whistle there. So we developed a whistle in that lower pitched sound that was the traditional hockey whistle sound. So it sounds like a trill P whistle when you blow it, but it's a lower tone. It's all integrated into the finger grip. And now we have the NHL and many other leagues in Canada using this call whistle, named after John McCauley, a good friend of our father's, who was Wes McCauley's father, obviously. And we call it the call whistle, the Fox 40 call.
And people that don't know who Wes McCauley is, he's the flamboyant ref, right? Who does the 5 minutes for fighting and all those other penalty reports and everything, and a good guy too. So he was the one that kind of maybe introduced it and got everyone else to use it too. So he was very instrumental. So wanted to talk about that part of it as well. But sitting in front of us here, it's not just whistles. There's all kinds of other products that have evolved. But before we get into the marine stuff, the coaching board, but the electronic whistle was something that you came up with through the pandemic. Tell the folks at home why an electronic whistle.
Well, a lot of it is, as an entrepreneur and as an innovator, you have to listen to your customers. You can spend all the money you want on market research and everything, but if you're not listening to your customers, it's the easiest thing to do. It's the cheapest thing to do. And our customers had a need. During the pandemic, the saliva, the spitting, you can't be within 6 feet of each other. And we're producing a product by nature. When you blow into it, it's creating and spreading saliva. So we came up with a electronic whistle, handheld device. If you're wearing a mask, you can still work this. And volleyball officials, every sport now, really, they still use it to this day. Gym teachers, they don't have to share whistles now when they're doing the intramurals. They can just share a electronic whistle to the student that wants to go out and referee the game now.
Very innovative, and it was something that kept games going and people participating when allowed, of course, through the pandemic.
And made in Canada.
Yeah.
Which electronic parts made in Canada. A lot of innovators go offshore thinking, we have to go offshore, we have to make it. But we have technology and people here in Canada that can produce these things competitively and with higher quality without going offshore.
Coaching boards, marine products, tell us a little bit about them.
Well, we're selling whistles to people, lifeguards and coaches, and we started realizing they're using other products as well. The marine bailer kit, there's a whistle inside the bailer kit, and basically we're selling whistles to lifeguards, and we're selling whistles to people that need a sound signaling device on a boat. And then we realized, well, they need all these other products to come up to standard, the safety standards by law, which was a bailer kit. You go into one of our customers, Canadian Tire, you'll see it on the modular there, and spring won't be too far away, and you can get yourself a Fox 40 baler kit.
That's right. I want to talk about the coaching board a little bit too, but we'll do that when we come back with a lot more stuff that I got ahead for you. Patents, trademarks, and so on. You're watching Canadian Innovators. We're going to go to break. More with Dave Foxcroft when we continue.